It was early morning. Yamaguchi and Kyotani are preparing to go out on a jog. The freckled boy was just waiting for Kyotani to come back home, since he needed to go to the landlord and pay for this month's rent. So he sat by the door, petting Blurg, who was resting on his lap. "Are you sure you don't want to come with us, Blurg?" Sleepy cat noises. Alright, just behave yourself, okay? Kyotani's phone suddenly rang. It looks like the mad dog left it. He went over to check who it was, and saw "Mom" flashing in the screen. Realizing it was someone important, Yamaguchi grabbed the phone, almost dropping it in his haste to answer the call. The moment Yamaguchi picked up, he heard someone gasp at the other line. It was almost like the person who called didn't expect the phone to be answered. "Hello, Kentaro. Is this you? Please don't hurt my son. I swear he is a good boy." "What?" Yamaguchi paused for a while. "Good morning, Mom. Kyo is out at the moment, but he'll probably be home soon." "Oh, okay. I thought he was kidnapped for a second." She thought to herself. "Who am I speaking with? Yamaguchi Tadashi. Mom. Roommate. Mom. My little boy has a roommate." "Calm down, Yamaguchi. You don't have to treat me like that." "I'm sorry, Mom. I mean, you can call me Kozue. Kozue Kyotani," she said before giggling out how the freckled boy was reacting. "Can I call you Zu-san? That's cute. I like that. Please do." "Thank you, Zu-san. How long have you been staying together? If you don't mind me asking." "About 4 months now, turning 5. "Oh right, maybe I should bake him a cake again this time." "Cake? What for?" "For our monthsary. I have this weird thing when I try to bake him goods to thank him for letting me stay with him. I almost got it right last time though, but it turned out too dry." "That's pretty sweet of you, Yamaguchi. I mean, why wouldn't you just bought one from the store and say it was yours?" "Oh, I tried that already. Didn't work." "Third monthsary, definitely not store-bought cake. You bake this? Really? Yeah, you like it. I hope it's not too sweet." Yamaguchi chuckled nervously. Blurg was just sitting by the coach, slowly shaking her head. "This is pretty good. I didn't know Orbeez Bake Shop serves this cake before," he said before taking another bite. "Well, He froze for a second after realizing what Kyotani just said. The freckled boy slowly turned to the mad dog, and saw him staring right at him. He didn't stop eating, but he also didn't stop staring at Yamaguchi, who was looking sus, while he quietly ate the cake. It was like Kyotani was saying, "You stand in a floor of lies and tiles, but mostly tiles." Or something poetic. "Boy, I'm sure glad you can bake now." "Yeah, me too." Yamaguchi chuckled nervously. "Let's make one later. Show me your process." Sure." Slowly puts a slice of cake in his mouth. "I hope my little boy didn't hurt you or anything." "What? No, he would never do that. He's actually very kind and gentle. I'm starting to think I dialed the wrong number." "Are you sure we're talking about my son there, Yamaguchi?" "Absolutely." The freckled boy with gusto. "Anyways, Kyo just watched me bake that day, so he can get the recipe. Of course I failed at it, miserably. He laughed and told me he knew I was lying from the start since the receipt was still under the box." Kozue can't help but giggle a little at that story Yamaguchi told her. "I'm sorry about that, Yamaguchi. But I'm glad you're getting along with my boy. I know he can be difficult at times, and I hope you don't stop getting along together." "Oh, not at all. Kyo is actually not that hard to like and care for, so don't worry about it, Zu-san. I'll take good care of him. Or at least, try to." "Wow, I'm surprised Kentaro got along with anyone. That's very sweet of your Yamaguchi. I appreciate that. I'm sure Kyo is gonna return anytime. Do you want to leave him, eh?" Before Yamaguchi can finish, the phone was snatched away by the mad dog and ended the call. "Kyo, that was your mom. I know. Come on. Let's go. We're burning daylight." "Oh, okay." The walk to the park was a quiet one, and Kyotani can't think of why he would seem a little down. Maybe he's just focusing on the jog ahead, he thought to himself. Which was clearly not it. So Kyotani started to run, with Yamaguchi following after him, working hard to catch up to him and run beside him. The two focused on running around the park, at a steady and brisk pace. "You call that running? PFFT, come on, let's push it. One more, come on Yama." Okay. Sheesh. Kyo, your body is already perfect though. You don't need to push that hard. I mean, Yamaguchi is right on this one. Just look at him. Behold. Don't say stuff like that. You'll throw me off my concentration. Oh please. You can at least let me have this. The two ran around the park one more time. With enough encouragement from the mad dog, Yamaguchi finally made lap 22. Of course, Kyotani congratulated the freckled boy with his words and a slap at the back. After a tiring morning, they walked back to their place. Yamaguchi was still oddly quiet on their walk, and Kyotani can tell it not about the jogging this time. Maybe he's too tired. It's clearly not that. The freckled boy looked preoccupied, his gaze was focused on the concrete street. Did I do something wrong? Kyotani said, breaking the awkward silence between them. Yamaguchi turned to the mad dog, who has stopped in his tracks. His hands were buried in his pocket, his face avoiding the freckled boy's gaze, like he was embarrassed or just didn't want to show his expression. Most importantly of all, Kyotani sounded sound. Something Yamaguchi never heard before. Look, I'm not good with the whole reading people thing, so can you please tell me why you're mad at me? Kyo, you didn't do anything wrong to me. He approached the mad dog, and grabbed his hands. It's just, earlier before we left I was talking to your mom and you just dropped the call like that. Why are you upset about that? Because you hang up on her. Your own mother. Again, why are you upset about that? Why do you mean why? Yamaguchi shouted, shoving his hands away. Don't you think it was rude to do that? Haven't you, though she might be hurt by what you did. You have a mother who clearly cares for you and loves you. You should treat her better. You should apologize to her. Yamaguchi was panting heavily after saying those words. It's clear he spoke from experience. His parents never even contact him even once since he got kicked out of his house, and seeing Kyotani treat his mother that way just made him snap. He wished he had a mother like Kozue-san, and he wanted Kyotani to see how fortunate he was. I'm sorry, I didn't think it affected you that way. Kyotani stepped closer to the freckled boy, grabbed his shoulders and pulled him in for a hug. Please stop crying. I didn't mean to hurt you like that. I was going to see her later. Surprise her and stuff since I haven't seen her in a while. Really? Yeah. To be honest, I'm just not a fan of talking on the phone. Why is that? It kind of feels like you're talking to a different person. Their voices change, and you can't see their face. That's not enough for me. Besides, I don't want our reunion to be on a phone call. Wow, didn't thought you could be sentimental and dramatic like that. Look who's talking. Pulled away, with a shocked expression, more like betrayed. Yamaguchi can't help but giggle at how cute the mad dog just acted. So he pulled him right back in for more hugs. I know. I'm sorry. Kyotani blinked fast and realized that they were hugging for quite some time now, so he slowly pulled his face away. Yama, we're outside, you can let go now. He said, scratching his blushing cheeks. Nope. You started it. Yamaguchi cried out, before hugging the mad dog tighter again. Why you? Suddenly, they heard cries of an unidentified animal nearby. Yamaguchi scanned the area with his normal hearing and followed the cries, which led him to an abandoned brown puppy, which almost looked like a wolf. One look, and Kyotani already knew what the other was thinking. No, we can't. But Kyo, look. Do you know that my place doesn't allow pets? What? Since when? Since forever. I talked with the landlord about the rent, and reminded me about it. I guess I never really did talk to the old guy. What about Blurg? Don't worry, I lied to him of course, and Blurg is fine. Cats don't make a lot of noise anyway. ***. Meanwhile Blurg, who was still at home, pushes a vase off the table. Just for kicks. Well, I'm going to keep him and the landlord will understand. I'll just talk to him. Yama, are you serious? I'm sure some other people will pass by to help him. We are the people who passed by. What if someone evil picks him up and turn him into a statue or something? A little dramatic, but okay. Seeing the fire in Yamaguchi's eyes just made the mad dog smile. Kyotani tried to touch the puppy, big mistake. The puppy licked his fingers and looked at him with hope and love in his eyes. A sight that squeezed the mad dog's heart, making him agree to the whole adoption thing. Well, you go talk to the landlord about that. I need to get ready to leave. I might be gone for the day, so please. Don't worry, I will hold the fort until you return. I won't burn the place. I promise. Now, let's get you home so you can meet your big sister. Yamaguchi wore a big smile, holding the puppy, cradling it like he was his new child. Kyotani just let out a sigh of relief, then a smile quickly formed on his face. Once they reached their house and saw the mess Blurg made while they were gone, the two scolded their little cat, but not that much since Blurg was making those sad pleading eyes. Kyotani got ready to leave while Yamaguchi cleaned the mess. Yamaguchi was soon about to know the consequences of not having a clear family planning skills. Kyotani, on the other hand, well, he was a bit nervous on his journey to his mother's place. How will it go? No one knows. Except me. And soon you guys and gals too. Quack. To be continued.